once you get there, and then she risked her life to have your baby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think a lot of brothers need to see, if they haven't seen, to see their children born, because that'll have another perspective, and that should make your bond even closer, because now y'all share something that some of the chromosomes, some chromosomes coming from you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a gift from God. You know what I mean? So all this stuff, man, is a blessing. And I remember that, and I was there. And like I say, that was my wife. You know, this wife, and so even my baby was conceived not out of wedlock, nobody. You know what I mean? But my baby was conceived in marriage.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was another blessing, bro. You know, another blessing. I was so overjoyed. That was a blessed moment, and I'll never forget. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. I'll pause for a second because I saw Vincent had chimed in, but I can't get you. I can't get him on without hanging you up. So, hey, Mr. Booker, we got to catch on the rebound, baby. You know what I mean? We got to catch on the rebound. But I got you. Mr. Booker. You can best believe that, brother. I got you. It is all good. Man, but like you said, though, man, it is a beautiful thing, though, man. And I think sometimes you say we don't realize the sacrifices that people go through just to be in our lives, you know, because, I mean, you think about this, man. We talking about this big old world, right, where we got all kind of people in all kind of places. So then you guys decide to settle down with each other. Okay, out of all the different things, shouldn't that be happy times? I mean, shouldn't that be just good times? It should, because again, the struggle is going to be what it is, right? Things are going to come, unforeseen circumstances, all that kind of stuff. But my thing is that if you're together, you should be able to make it easy for each other to go through those things, right? Because you understand, hey, my individual struggle, your individual struggle. So when we come together, we talking about solutions to the struggle. We talking about how we can come together and enjoy each other, right? Rather than the stuff that's always wrong, because we already know what the problems are. So I would say this, man. I would encourage our listeners to do this. If the marriage isn't good, or it has been, I'm sorry, let me say this. If it's been good before, and for whatever reason it's not good now, go back to those moments and reevaluate, you know, what steps did it start getting bad? When did it start going off the rail? And then start backtracking and start fixing it from there. Because the thing about it, that if it's no attention paid to it, then it's going to continue to erode. And you want a good marriage. You want a happy marriage. You want a healthy marriage. You want to be happy the closer you get home. You know, you want to say, man, I miss you all day. I thought about you all day. I can't wait to get home to you. Whether it's a male or a female saying this, you know, that's what you want. And again, that may be idealistic or whatever, but it's freaking doable. It is really doable. If you just make up your mind and say, you know what? I'm going to wake up and be in a great mood. I'm going to wake up and have a great disposition about myself. Yes, life is going to happen. Yes, things are going to happen in my life that I don't particularly like. But what are we going to do? Are we going to take it out on one another? Are we going to take it out to the people that's closest to us? Are we going to really take it out on the people that dedicated the rest of their life to us? Is that how we're going to repay them? Is that how we're going to repay them? I'm mad, I'm upset, and I'm going to treat you like crap. And you didn't even do nothing to me.
Right. And like you said, it is a beautiful thing, bro. Like, you know, when you have that spouse, you know, there's someone who you know you can trust. You know what I mean? Now, you know, because we talking about the good tonight, so we talking about somebody you can trust, that's loyal. You know, they got your back. You know, it's like that. You know what I mean? Even though you can do things for yourself, like wash your own clothes, you know, you can wash dishes, you can do all this stuff. You know, my mom taught me all that, because sometimes you might be in a situation where you might be single. And single is not to be condemned, you know, because sometimes you might come out of a relationship that, you know, that you've been through something and you're just trying to do some self-reflection and you get.
You broke up. I couldn't hear you right then. You went in a tunnel or something.
I say that's not legal to stay like that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, but that's not the goal, to stay single, or I don't think it's the goal to be promoted like it's something that should be glorified. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, marriage is always the goal.
It is.
You know, with me. So,
yeah, I mean,
you
you're
know,
right, man. I mean, they say you date to marry, right? You would say you date to marry, but they say you marry to date, because a lot of time people
right.
date, then they get married, and then they stop dating, right? But you want to
Mm-hmm.
marry to date, and you'll have those special moments and those times and that. And like I said, and I'm guilty of that myself. You have to really
Right.
schedule time, because sometimes it gets so busy being busy, and also, man, shout out to my good thing. Shout out to my wife, really. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my
Right.
queen, my wife, no doubt. Appreciate her putting up with me, dealing with me through all the ups and downs and everything. So again, I want to say shout out to my wife.
Right.
It is all
Most
good.
definitely.
But
You're supposed
man,
to.
but man, I'm saying, man, that's the beautiful thing though, is that you can just be yourself. And I think a lot of times people get in relationships because they don't really trust each other and be vulnerable. And again, I can speak for me. I can speak for myself. It's hard to be vulnerable sometimes and trust somebody with that truth, right? With your whole truth,
right.
with your whole emotions and feelings, because they can take that sometime and manipulate it. Even though you can want the best and hope for the best. Sometimes everybody don't have your best interest at heart. So sometimes we get into these relationships, man, and not fully fixed or not fully repaired, if you will, and then we go in and then we make it bad. We make it bad because we see it. Our paradigm, the way we view things, where hey, she gonna do me just like everybody else did. And if you think it, it's 9 out of 10 times it's gonna happen, right? Because you put that in your mind, because you're gonna see what you thinking, because that mind is something, man. That mind is something, bro. I mean, when you really just say, man, you look at your spouse and say, man, I love you, I care about you for who you are, and all that right there, man, and maybe with a made up mind, you know what I'm saying, though? I mean, that's a beautiful thing, rather than all she do is fuss, all she do is this, all she do is that, so all you're going to have is just aggravation, and to me, that's not happiness, man. That's just existing.
Yeah, and like you're saying, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I'm always in different conversations, about stuff like this. But, I was like, you really think about it, bro. When you're in a relationship and you're married to somebody, that's a person that you really trusting with your life. And this is the level I'm speaking from. When you go, you at your most vulnerable position when y'all go to bed at night. Because you're laying down, sleep is an unconscious thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, image of death.
You don't know what. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, we call it a twin brother of death. But you don't know what can happen to you in that situation. And you are trusting this person. Your body is laying up next to this person that you say you love. So this person that you laying up next to is something that you really trust more so almost than anybody. Unconsciously, because you laying up next to him. So with that being said, but when you awake and you get up, you know what I'm saying, and you're going through these trials, that should, when you go through the trial, because you're going to be tested.
Yeah.
You should even trust them even more so. You know what I mean?
Because, no doubt. You're right about that, man.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't share it so much.
And now you don't trust. Now you want to trip. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right. And it's real deep,
Hey, be kissing and slobbing all of that, man, but you don't want to drink after them.
Right.
Oh, you tripping. You tripping.
I mean, and it's not even a second thought, man. You know what I mean? When I'm been married and this relationship, period. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you don't even want to drink out to each other. You share things. You feel me? That's how it should be, man. That's the beauty we talking about. Hey, man, when you go get something from the store, you thinking about baby.
Oh, man, my wife always do it. What do you want? When I get ready to go to the store, what do you want? Yeah. She does the same thing. What do you want? It's the small things, man. Hey, man, Carissa made another comment also. She was saying we own it, brother, about the mindset is crucial. Positive mind, positive life, brother. And that's the thing. We talk about this all the time, though, man, is that if you walk in and you just think it's nothing but bad, then guess what? Yeah. Your paradigm is going to show that. Like, have you ever purchased a car, right? And then all of a sudden, once you purchase that car, that's all you see is that car. They got a word for that. They got a word for that. I can't remember what it is, man. If anybody know, please let me know. But what it is, though, man, is that if you have that negative mindset that this is not going to work, this is always going to be bad, this is always going to be this way, then that's that. I had a friend of mine. He used to call that stinking thinking. Stinking thinking. That where you just got this old woe is me, the word is bad, everything is bad, then guess what? That's all you're going to see. And so if you have a marriage and it's worth it, go work. Put in the work,
right.
put in the work
right.
because it's worth it. Because you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that, okay, you know what? We're going to break up. They mentioned that last night on the show, right? And I didn't get a chance to comment on that part. But they say, okay, you break up, right, over petty stuff, right?
Right.
Just to go work something out with somebody else.
Right. Put in some more work.
Just to go put in some more work with somebody else. Now, it's new, but you can still put the same energy and effort into the situation you already got. And then you can make this investment pay off. I think sometimes, man, we sell out our stocks. We sell our stocks before they mature. Right? And we sell them out before we can really get the positive return on our investment because we're in such a microwave society, bro. We're in such a no patient, want it right now kind of society.
And then, also another level of this, especially like when you start getting older, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to really be out there like on a market like that again. It's kind of new. Cause then
too many people coming down your road.
right. And you don't got used to this person. And see, that's a level of comfort too. Because see, once you start learning each other, you learn each other's habits too. You know what baby likes, you know what you like. You know what I mean? You know what she's not going to do, and you know what you're not going to do, and
if
what
you're paying attention. If you're paying attention, you do.
Right. And like I say, we just speaking on the good stuff tonight.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So if that's the case, then it's a comfort level because that's what we strive for. And as a spouse, we strive. You should find peace in them. You don't supposed to have a bunch of chaos. You get that in the world. But you come home, you're supposed to find peace mentally. You know what I mean? Spiritually. And physically, even sex. That's why even the sex be the bomb when y'all really have chemistry together.
Because you mentally jiving.
Right. And marriage is freedom, And this is why I say this, because sometimes people make it seem like it's a prison, but marriage is freedom. If you go home, you have sex with your wife, you don't have to worry about putting on a condom and all this. You don't have to worry about, some other person, you got to watch and she creeping with or somebody jealous. This is your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, we talking about in this pristine form. Not all this other stuff has been manufactured. So I don't have to worry about that. If I get her pregnant, this is my wife. This is my baby. I know this is my baby. You know what I mean? So you don't even have so that's freedom. Death is when you have to worry about, if you're clubbing, you're hooking up right after the club. You don't even really know.
Side piece.
You feel me? Side piece. You don't know if they messing with somebody else.
Trust me. If that side piece got a side piece, they got a side piece.
You see what I'm saying? And they say people marriage usually are more healthier as far as mentally. Now, we talking about in its pristine form.
Right.
Usually because you don't have all that stuff going on, And it's just a beautiful thing. Like I say, just the small things, as you said, buying you gifts, listening to you, paying attention. Man. You know what I mean? He like watching. You notice this, Sheldon? When you see people even take pictures, right, on Facebook. I'm just using this as an example.
Right.
When people take pictures as couples, people be talking about relationship goals and that. People love that. You know why? People love it because that's the main idea of some of the goals that we should. Most of everybody want their companion, bro. Most of everybody want that one, especially women. You know what I'm saying? They want that person, and that's why people love it so much. Now, compare that to a picture that somebody just posts single. Now, they might be lusting or whatever, but when you see that couple and they smiling, they look like they happy, people love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It resonates with them. It's something that they want.
That's like right.
It's something that they desire. Something they desire to have.
Exactly. And like I say, it's a beautiful thing, and it's always a goal because that's how we know it's natural. It's natural.
Yeah.
It's God said He created everything in pairs. Everything. When you look at electricity, you got negative and positive. Batteries on cars. Everything has negative and positive, and not negative in a bad sense, but it's a pair.
It's a purpose.
So just like us, right? So we find a good thing, like going back to that scripture again. You find a good thing when you find that wife, and no matter what, we don't live single lives. A lot of us, We done been out here. We done club. We done did it all. But at the end of the day,
yeah.
Why do you sit down somewhere and then you still, man, I'm ready to get that one. You know,
Yeah.
you're still searching.